Hey folks, it is Wednesday morning, Massey Dave here, hope you're all well. Anyway, thank you for your comments and likes, welcome new subscribers, etc. Much appreciated. Anybody who's hit the little like button, spot on. We picked some bits up yesterday afternoon on the way home. PTO clutch, boys and Wells, cracking job, there's no play in it. So that, along with that, be ready to fit back in the back axle. And we've had the two seals turn up that we need for the carrier plate. So we can get those squished into that. Then we can get this lot here, and the diff there, get this reassembled. We'll get the pallet in and get this dumped on the pallet, get the end ones done, and hopefully we can reassemble that lot as well. If I get that done today, I should be a happy bunny. So we've got seals in that carrier plate, screwed down, new O-ring around there, because this is the oil side, and the diff dropped back on. This one's done, just got the hole lined up with a punch, so we can tap that pin back through for the diff lock. Then we can clean up around this edge, get an O-ring on there, ready. Get that lump picked up, dropped on there, and then get this spun over with a crane on it and put it back on here. Right, now for the heavy lift. I'll make sure we get this in the right orientation. So we need the input lining up with that. Oh, not the nicest of things, but it will go on. Just like that. If it fits, it sits. Get the bolts in there, and then that bit on top of here. Right, hi-ho, upwards we shall go. Let's get this other half a trumpet back on the on that thing. Going up, up and away. Right, let's see if it goes down first time. Like a dream. Right, I spend 5 hours doing all the nuts and bolts. You can't really use a socket on any of them because there's not enough room, so it's all with a spanner. So yeah, handy tubs, keep everything in. You know, what comes out goes in the tub, and if there's anything left, you know you've messed up. Which has been known, make a mistake, but I'm only human. Drop that in there, that in there, that one in there, and we've got 5 nuts. So, one on that one there. Alright, on you go, make a start. 1, 2, number 3, come on. Number 4, there should be one more around there. 4, number 5, for the last one. Trusty 3/4 19mm metric imperial spanner. Let's get tightening. Right, some huffing and puffing and cussing later, we finally got the thing back near the right way up. I'm on the crane at the moment. We're going to get the pallet sorted, get it on the pallet, then we can drain the oil out of those ends to deal with those. But that's gone not too bad as a job so far this morning. Sat it on the pallet. We got the bung out of that, drain the oil out of there, but we do have a problem. We can't get the drain plug out of that side. So we're going to have to just crack it and catch the oil and then take the ring off and try and get the drain plug out, hopefully. Well, there she blows. Bolts are out, got it split. And we haven't made a mess yet. Right, so we got another one nearly ready to come off. So don't pull the shaft with it. Take the weight, come on. There we go. Get it on the floor. She's off. What we want. Who's that coming in? I could hear a patter or something. Right, got the steps. What do they want? Got that bit off. That's out of there, out the bearing. We can get down in there to do the put him on there. Get that seal replaced. And give it a good clean around, good dose of brake cleaner. Beat that one out, clean up the end, squish a new one in. So we've cleaned out most of this, it wasn't too bad in there. And give that a wipe round and a clean round. It's all reassembled, cleaned up, new seal, blah blah blah. Cork gasket in there. We can put this one back together. I say we've got the other side to deal with the drain plug. So let's get the strop round it, lift it up, bolt it back together. Got that one off, wrestled it all apart. Bit dirty, so we'll give it a wipe round and clean up, and that's the drain plug we've got to attack to try and get removed out of there because I couldn't do it. All the rest have come apart, but not that one. So wipe round, clean up, bang the seal out, deal with that, give that a clean up, put it back together. Right, just like the offending drain plug. You had the wire brush around it, give it a clean up, and say the wasn't that square, so I just had the grinder and just try to tidy it up a little bit. We'll get some heat into it and see if we can get the get it loose. Right. Tell it's got it's warm because the crappy stuff that was in there is starting to come out. Right. We've got to get the big gas torch on here. Bit of heat, bit of crayon on it. Let's see what happens. That's a bit hot. See if we can get any movement. Come on, I might need two hands. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Movement. Hurrah. That's what we like. Oh, well done, the crayon again. Well, whether it's crayon or it's just a lot of heat. But she's out. Brilliant. All I can say is, thank goodness, that bit is now finished. So I'll tidy up all the rubbish and dirty rags and things, go in the bin. Then we can start this last process of putting this back together. A little setback. Obviously, they machined on all that there. But for some reason, the piston didn't want to do what it's supposed to do. So I've had it out, I've cleaned it again, and now it seems to be moving. I don't know why. Everything was clean anyway, but it just didn't want to with the airline. So let's put it all back together. Now, it's going to be hard to show you, but we put air in it now, I can hear it moving. Whereas before, it didn't want to, but we've got a bit of play on that. That's the springs inside. But now it does a little bit of a thud. I can hear it moving. Right, I can progress. Clutch back in, pump drop back in. We can now start putting all the pins in, cover plates, get all the pipework back in there, and then yeah, new gaskets on the sides, and then top cover on, just like that, he says. But yeah, that's a bit of a setback, but hopefully it's going to be okay. I can certainly hear it moving now. For some reason it didn't want to. Now we're going back together, and the pleasure of using a crow's foot spanner to get some of these pipe fittings done up. A little bit awkward. Need 2 hands. You get me tripod. Just get the tools in the way of the camera. There we go, so you can see what I'm dealing with. I'll get on there. Right, get that on there. It just makes it a bit easier because a spanner sometimes just a bit too long, gets in the way. So there's one, and we'll move around to doing this one up here. But you get the gist of it. Then we've got another pipe to go in from there, back round to the other fitting on top of that pump. So yeah, we're chipping away. You're getting somewhere when you got the last big bit strung up, ready to sit down on the top of there. Now, I say easy to put in because that only just sits behind that one there. So that plate will be the last one to go in. At least you can get in there. Well, with the front open, you can just pull it forward to get that in the right place. So a quick wipe round, then we can lower this one down and get the bolts. Right, quick test of the arms. Just with the airline. They're going up and down. There we go. So it's just in that one there, blank off that hole. Operates the donkey's dick mechanism for making that work. We've got everything back together. The new pipe that I made up, that's fitted on there, looking a treat. But there's one thing that I've just come across that I just think, right, I don't think that is the right one for on here. I'll tell you for why. Now, I say it's got the later pump in it. So you've got the lever there, which is behind that one there. It does that. But the response control, which is this little lever here, the bit that's in there, don't do jack shit. That should be something different with a cam on it further back here. Sure I've got one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Right, as you can see, that's what it should be, that bit there, but we've got this. Now, that is for the early one. So somebody's changed the pump inside and left that, so we need that, but yeah. Let me say some of you have been in that thing before. You can see here, C is up to that serial number, and D is from there on, so yeah. Somebody's been in there. Because that, there, sit on top of the dash pot to push it up and down. But we haven't got that bit in here. So, yeah. It's Thursday morning. Hope you're all well. Anyway, we got the cover plate back on the front. I've messaged a man about an alternative side cover there. So, wait and see. Easy enough to do. It's only a few bolts, take it off, swap it over, if I can get one. So, we're going to get this off of here, winch it up, back on the pallet. At least we can get it out of the way, and might have a fiddle with that thing. That's the first. I've had to use both cranes at the same time. Don't know why I didn't think about it in the first place. What we're going to do, lay it on the ground, put the big crane on that end, and flip it upright so it can be sat on the pallet on these faces like it was when it arrived. There we go. That's a fair old weight lump of stuff to be moving around, but it's on the pallet, closer to the door for now. Oh, that'll do. Right, well, we've had a few parts. We have a wiring loom, a dash console, a pipe, a stop rod, air filter housing, and 2 drop arms. That's what we've got to work with so far. As I say, the other day I did take the fuel filters off in readiness to put that there stop cable rod back in. A bit of looking around. Obviously we've got a stop rod here. Got to go under that one with the pump. And it's got to come up through somewhere to up here. Inside there, there's a hole in a plate. So we've got to get this lot fed back up through there. Obviously the spring goes up against the hole inside that and protrudes out there. So let's go fishing up through there somewhere. Right, well, I have just noticed, as I said, hole down in there, but there is a I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there's a bracket in there. There's missing a bolt on the old throttle linkage. So I think we're going to have to unbolt the tank, take it off to deal with that in underneath. One tank on the floor. And yes, so we thought that bracket there should be bolted onto that there. So we can undo that bolt, reconnect that, and yeah, I say good. Can't work out for wiring loom's got to go under the tank, which I expect it has, so it might be easier to just lay the stuff out. And when you start testing a few things, see what we got where. Safety switch, don't think it is operational. Let's clean up the terminals, make sure the plunger works, see if we can get any life out of it. But I say it didn't seem to when it was on there. Push the clutch pedal down, it didn't seem to do too much movement on the bench. We pull the plunger out, giving that a clean up, and it does move in and out now. Where's my other end of my cable? Pop that on there. Let's see if we can get a tune out of it. I could do some crocodile clips really. No, come on. Oh, it works. That's something. Right, we've got the thing set up on there, adjusted it up, foot off the clutch, foot on the clutch. She's a good one. Dose of time on the old computer and phone and things. Got some bits ordered for this. The wiring room you got, unfortunately, is for alternator, and this has got a dynamo on it. We've ordered a couple of other bits and pieces, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow, so can't do much more on that now, but probably when you start looking, no gauges, no tacho, no drive, no this, no that. So, a future Dave job. Right, making a head guard to go in a horse trailer. Buy a proper one, like really expensive, so we've got some mesh. Gonna make the end rigid with a bit of bar, put a hinge bit on there, and hopefully it'll fit. Oh, it's a bit Heath Robinson, but it's a guard up there, a bit like the proper ones, but my version. Well, one bonnet, we've got that hung up. We're going to get that put on there out of the way. That's kind of messed me morning up, not being able to get on with that. At least we got this lot done. I've tracked down a part. I've tracked down, hopefully, the correct one of those to go on there. So that might be here tomorrow, straight the next day. No, tomorrow, fingers crossed, tomorrow, in the post. And that'll be that job completely wrapped up. Let's get this here thing on there. Success. Bit of pushing and shoving later, but it's on there. Starting to have a bit more identity now. Yeah, still like steering around. Bit annoying, but never mind. We're chipping away. We've got a few more bits and pieces fished out from various, excuse the call of my phone case. So air filter on. We're sticking a front marker light on. So we're about to wire that up. Some bonnets, bolts have gone in on the bonnet. Chipping away quietly. I just need to order some new Jubilee clips because the ones for that pipe there, yeah, needless to say, not the best. So let's get this wired up, see if we can get these lights working. We have a side light. Let's try the indicator. We have a constant flashy flash there. And in the front, we have a flashy flash there. Obviously it's going slowly because up here, the back one is flashing too. Remember this one had this thing on, but the plastic was all, it's broken. We've now got the proper mushroom. We've got that fitted on. So we've got a bolt to go on that. We can get that fitted on top of the air filter over there now. Back in its rightful place. Looking pretty. Got some new filters I'd ordered for that, hopefully. Yeah, taking shape. Now we can, well, we'll get round to it. We've got some engine panels, because I had to make one for the other side. So I think they're shot blasted. So we can test fit those. And if they fit, happy days, we can get them painted. That's enough for today. Nearly a 20-minute video probably, so that's watchable for you guys, hopefully. And yeah, shame I couldn't get any further with that thing today, but tomorrow's another day if the parts turn up. So for today, thank you for watching. Click the old like, subscribe, hit the hype button. Be much appreciated. And yeah, drop me a comment. I'll get back to you. Till next time, look out for yourselves. Catch you later.